Hi, my name is Jesse Kelsey, and I'm an astronumerologist based in Northern California. Today I want to tell the viewers about number patching, and number patching is my intellectual property. As we all know, there are various kinds of numerologies. There's a system that is practiced by the Chinese, which is very powerful. The Greeks have a system in numerology. The Hebrews have a system in numerology. The East Indian, the Vedic tradition, is also very powerful. And then there is one here in the West, which is also very powerful, very prevalent, used by many people here. So number patching is what I want to talk to you about. And number patching is actually my intellectual property, which I have researched over many number of years here in my stay in the United States, of course, researching numbers and consulting many people. So astronumerology, like we all know, or for those who don't know, it is the science of planets and numbers. So planets and numbers, like we know, planetary science is astrology, and numerology is all about numbers. So when we combine these two, we get a better flow, a better understanding of situations that we encounter in life. So that is what astronumerology is. And all this work is about fine-tuning. It is about alignment. It is about making the flow of energy flow good in our lives. So say, for example, if somebody, we'll just take one example in numerology, or before I say that, let me quickly say that basic numerology goes from number 1 to number 9. And each number in astronumerology has a planet that is associated with it. Now say, for example, number 1 is the mighty Sun, or number 9 is Mars, or number 3 is Jupiter, or number 6 is the planet Venus, or number 7 is Neptune, or 8 is Saturn, or likewise. So that is how the association with numbers and planets are, and basically goes from number 1 to number 9, and the rest is repetition. So now, say for example, if somebody is living in a house number 180, and then look at the date of birth. Now let's pick up any date of birth. Say for example, the date of birth is the 5th of May. It just comes to my mind. 5th of May, or say 1970. So now, if you look at this house number, this could be a number of the apartment, this could be a number of the house, but my point is this number has to be on the entry door, not on a building or of an apartment complex, but right on the entry door of your particular unit. So now number 180 has the energy of number 1 is Sun, like we said earlier, number 8 is Saturn, and 0 is an amplifier. So what happens is when these energies of Sun and Saturn come together, now these are challenging energies. And so what will happen is things like cuts, injuries, accidents, family quarrels, all that energies will be attracted by this number. Now, so what do we do? Well, we go sell our house, well, that's one option, but in this market, you know how things are. So there's something called as number patching. So if this is the date of birth of the person who's living in this number, so we could use another number, which is a planet actually, to shift the vibration of this energy. Now, 5th of May, like we know, is Taurus energy, and Taurus is ruled by number 6, which is Venus. So our best bet here would be to use the energy of the ruling planet here. That is a number 6. And adding a number 6, a smaller 6 here, which is tinier than the existing numbers, the idea being to shift the vibration but not confuse the mailman, is crucial. So this is how we would patch a number like this with this date of birth. Now, very important, when we patch homes, this number, preferably a yellow or a gold sticker, works great. I've realized in the past. The second thing has to be tinier than the existing numbers, but not very tiny. The idea being that we should not confuse the mailman. We just want to shift the vibration. That's all it is. But also remember that before we use a patch here, it is important that we take into consideration everybody else who lives in the house. Because for this patch here would only work with this date of birth. And of course, all different people have different date of births. And so each date of birth has to be taken into consideration to find a common patch to flow with everybody in that house. So number patching is extremely powerful. It's worked. I've been a real estate broker in the state of California for more than 15 years now. And I've bought and sold many properties by the grace of God. And this technique, very powerful, and also is my intellectual property. Try it out. Thank you.